those of you that are returning, and those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is ASTRAEA Love, and I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys today. I'm the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle. So just to let you guys know, if any of you have any personal questions, I have in the description box below a Cash App and a PayPal link. You can send me a $20 donation on either one of those, and then send your question in. And once it's confirmed to have gone through, I will set a 20-minute timer and I will answer your question. Okay. That's the way I'm keeping myself on track with time and being able to answer your guys' questions for anything that you guys need. All right. Again, know that my readings are timeless. Anytime that one of these videos comes up, there's going to be a message in here for you. I suggest that you guys watch all of the readings on both of my platforms. My other platform is ASTRAEA Love, ASTRAEA LOVE. And on that platform, I have over 1,000 subscribers, so I can receive super chats. So if that's easier for you, you may want to go over to that platform, subscribe, and then if you've got a question, send in for a super chat. Okay. But yeah, we're working to get to 1,000 people on this platform. The more that you guys share this platform and like the content, it helps so much, you guys. I'm so grateful. I am so thankful for you guys. Literally, I love you guys so much. So if you could do that for me, tap the notification bell, hype it, share it, let other people know about the $20 reading. And if you feel like, if you feel comfortable, obviously, if you don't feel comfortable sharing that you are into tarot, that's totally fine. And I understand that as well. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the prayer. We're calling upon the Most High God, the Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ, and any other ascended masters that are going to be relevant to this reading right here, right now. We're also calling upon the divine realm, including our spirit guides and the archangels, and we're asking that they can be with us now. We're also asking that there be a protective shield put around us, keeping us safe from all harm and all negativity and all negative influence. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, the highest knowledge, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. So thank you, God, for everything that you do. I love you, I love you, I love you. All honor, glory, worship, and praise goes to the Most High for everything that I do, and I will let you guys know how I do what I do. I've always been psychic, you know. But what I didn't have growing up, even though I was in religion, was a genuine connection, a real connection to God, my higher self. So we'll go into that. But by watching my videos, you guys are agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. If I talk about anything in the realm of health, follow up with a doctor if you feel it resonates. If I talk about anything in the legal, follow up with a lawyer if you feel like it resonates, okay? Just make sure you're being responsible with the energy. I hope you guys have had a good day. My readings are timeless, so whenever you get to this reading, there's going to be messages in here for you. All right? Okay. No bullying me, anybody in the chat or anybody in the comments. Okay? Everybody's allowed to have their own perspective and their own beliefs and their own culture and their own opinion and all of that. But what people are not allowed to do is religiously try to condemn anybody else. Okay. That's not coming on this platform to judge me or anybody else is not what you should be doing. Not what anybody should be doing. Okay. There are so many platforms that are about religious judgment that the people that are very judgmental could easily go to. So no excuses for the bullying and the harassment. Okay. They're just not. And literally, I will report you to God and to the archangels if you bully me or anybody in the chat. And I will report you to the YouTube system. All right. And put you in timeout. So anyways, just behave, you guys. Be kind to others. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. All right. Yeah, you guys are being rewarded. So I'm going to talk about 2 books before we get started. They're really important, you guys. Welcome in, Shama Maria. The first book is called The Truth of God, Advanced Intuitive Workbook by Michael Steadman. Okay, this book has changed my life. Like I will tell you, I've always been psychic, but what I was missing was that spiritual connection. Since I came across the truth of God, I've had the spiritual connection, which means that my whole life I was living trapped in the psychic realm. I literally was feeling literally verbatimly tracked, okay, by all these experiences that I couldn't explain, that were terrifying, and I didn't have a way to connect with my higher power. I just didn't know the information that's in this book that saved me. So basically, it's got so many more than just 3 techniques, you guys. Like, it's got how to meditate. It's got a lot of techniques in this book. This book is not for everybody. This is for people that want to take the wheel in their own hands. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please, and thank you. And that want to actually start being the active God creator in their own life, okay? The scope of God, consciousness, is infinite. All of your creations are particles of consciousness within your God mind. Your creation is never outside of yourself. It is always here and now within you. God, just like if the human you closed your eyes and imagined all of it in your conscious mind. So this book is going to help you. The first technique in it is called the God technique, and it helps you cleansing the emotions. This is like the best book ever. It helps you raise out of your ego so that you're looking out through the eyes of your higher self, God, aka God, so you can see everything the way it actually is, which gives you the ability to detach and see things for the bigger picture that they are, so you don't get so wrapped up in whatever the storyline of whatever's going on, okay? It's really going to change your vibration. When I first started doing the God technique, it was like a huge leap in vibration to be actually looking out through the eyes of God. It was like a huge gap. Since I've been doing it and I keep doing it, that gap has gotten literally smaller. Okay. It's gotten little and little and little. And so now I feel like I'm always connected. Okay. And you'll eventually get to that point where you're no longer looking out through the eyes of your ego and you can see things from a higher perspective. The ego is not something you want to kill. It's something you want to integrate into your real self, which is God, which is love, joy, compassion, and peace. Okay. The second technique is a joy versus anger technique. This technique gives you the ability to ask yes and no questions with your higher self, God, immediately, so you can get an answer back. So you're not having to wait for a sign. Like I personally, before I came across this information and was using these techniques, I was having experiences that I did not like. I was not happy with. Okay. And of course, the unhappy things are the much needed contrast to put you towards what's going to be for your highest and best good. But then I started using the joy versus anger technique, and I started asking questions. Should I go here? Should I be with this person? Should I do that? And then when I was doing that, I was started to become divinely led. Now, the only time that I run into something that makes me really not feel good and I wish I didn't do it, whatever the hell that sound was, is literally when I forget to ask questions. Okay. So having a yes and no answering system that's more reliable than a pendulum or muscle testing is very important on this spiritual journey, because it is physical, but it's also spiritual. This book will help you spiritually evolve. Okay. It's more powerful than anything else that I've ever come across, to be quite honest. It just is. It says, from our true perspective as God, this 3-dimensional universe is only made up of our consciousness essence, unconditional love, joy, and peace. It is only the false perceptions, concepts, beliefs that we have brought into our creation universe that make it appear otherwise. Okay. So the third technique, it says, as the joy versus anger technique was the most important and useful intuitive application. Again, you don't have to be psychic to use this book. The mind technique is of the same importance level, but designed to clear the negative mental and emotional baggage and beliefs that we are dragging around, which are influencing the reality that we're creating. So you'll basically be using the joy versus anger technique with the mind technique so that you can get rid of those thoughts and beliefs that keep pulling situations in, so that it can give your reality a chance to change. And then there's so much other stuff in here about how to meditate, and how to basically, everyone and everything's higher self is God. Everyone and everything's higher self is God. So yeah, this book is going to change your life, you guys. This information is not for everybody. This is for people who want to spiritually advance, that really want to gain that solid connection and start living an intuitive life. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please, and thank you. I appreciate you so much for liking the video and for subscribing and tapping the notification bell. We got 11 people watching, 4 likes. It really helps, you guys. Okay. So the book that I've written, And the links to these books are in the description box below. But the book that I've written is called Visago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells. And this book will help you learn to read tarot cards for yourself and for others. Okay. So I have created a tarot card spread for each of the major arcana cards, like the Strength, where everything that you see on this card has its own card position. And so I'm just going to open it and read from whatever, which one is this? The Magician's Tarot Card Spread. Okay, so you'll basically do a tarot card spread. You'll need the original Rider-Waite deck, okay? Riderwaite, the original Rider-Waite. I would go ahead, you guys, it's really cheap. Get the one that's got the words on it. While you're learning to read the whole deck, it's going to help you to have the words on it, so you're not having to flip through a book. But this book, you guys, is going to be, it's a portal. It's a life changer. You can use the tarot card spreads in this book over and over again and get new information. You can use it for yourself and you can use it for others. And so basically, I'm just going to read a little bit of one of them. I was going to read The Magician, but I closed it. So now I'm going to read, let's see. Yeah, I think I will read The Magician anyways. Okay, so position 7, the path of tradition. This position relates to magical practices forming from Norse paganism, Celtic paganism, and Druidism. These are nature-based practices as old as time. If you're compatible with the path of tradition, it means that you may do well in a coven or a group practice. This also includes the warlock path. You can divine whether a traditional path is compatible by looking at a yes and no answer to the tarot card that you pull for this position. Position number 8 is the energy healer, Reiki healer. This card position will show you the compatibility that you hold with being a Reiki healer or energy healer. Crystal healing also falls into this category. Whether you balance your chakras or heal the aura, if the card that you pull for this spot is a yes card, then you will know that you are a natural energy healer and that considering this type of work may be beneficial for you. Position 9, the path of the practitioner. This card position will show you if spell work is compatible for your spiritual practice. This includes voodoo, Santeria, and Palo Santo. If you pull the Magician card for this position, you will have a double confirmation. If you pull the answer to the card, if the answer to the card that you pull is a yes, it will give you a confirmation that this path could be good for you. Is there anything on the card that you pulled that gives you insight into what type of magical practice suits your personal needs? Pay attention to the details in this card. So I have just all sorts of different spiritual paths that people could go down. And by doing the Magician's Tarot card spread, you're going to learn about what is compatible for you and what's not. Okay, and then you learn about everything. Position 13, the Pentacle. This card will reveal how connected to the earth and the magical energies of the earth you are. If you are grounded and have a steady mind, that will come through the card pulled for this position. If you are good at creating and manifesting wealth and prosperity, you may get some insights into your future fortune with the card that you pull for this position. So anyways, then the Magician's Tarot card spell is for manifesting your own magic. These are not spells. These are little rituals and affirmations and prayers that you do for yourself. This is not doing magic on anybody else. This is you using the archetypal energy of the major arcana cards, which are the major transitions in life, so that you can help yourself continue to evolve, spiritually grow, and succeed. Okay. So, they're all for your highest and best good, and it works with God and the Holy Spirit. So basically you will be guided. Okay. All right, let's see. The Empress Archetype Tarot card spread is for the Divine Feminine, and the spell is for beauty and self-development. The Lover's Tarot card spell is for drawing in love. The Emperor's Tarot card spell is to obtain powers. The Chariot is to remove obstacles. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is to get good luck. Yeah, so it's basically like tarot, and you're taking the archetype of the energy of the tarot, which every person, while they're alive, the justice for those that against those that thought that they got away with it, you're taking the archetype energy of the tarot and you're integrating it into your personal life so that you become that archetype energy, so that you can basically manifest the things that you want and that you need. And this is just one way of many ways that can be manifested. There is a spell that works with Archangel Michael, which is the Temperance card. And that helps you. Okay, so in the back of the book, I've created a compendium of knowledge of what the different tarot cards, when you get the major arcana cards coming out one after another, what that could mean. Okay, so I'm going to just read, I guess, the Magician tarot card. That's what it's open to, so there must be something about a magician. If you pull the Magician with the Hermit tarot card, it means that your magic comes from within. If you pull the Magician in the reverse, it means that you have someone who is practicing black magic on you. Either a warlock or a witch who practices black magic is attacking you, or someone in the collective, depending if you're reading for yourself or if you're reading for others. And you can do these tarot card spreads and spells over and over and over again to manifest and basically to learn about your spiritual journey. That's what tarot is for. It's for you to get a heads up when you need to know about things. And it's also, I created this book because I know how hard it can be when you're wanting to see a certain situation play out and you're pulling cards and then you're looking for that situation and you miss what's actually there. So this is going to help you go beyond the self-doubt of using tarot when learning to pull cards for oneself. So it says, if you pull the Magician with the Temperance tarot card, it means that you can use your own power and magic to balance out your own energy. There is no need for outside help. If you pull the Magician with the Moon, it means that there is moon magic being done. If you pull the Magician and the Moon in the reverse, it means that someone is using moon magic on you. If you pull the Magician with the Death tarot card, it means that someone is practicing death magic sorcery. If you pull the Magician with the Last Judgment tarot card, it means that whoever is practicing magic is up under judgment from doing so. The magical path is not everyone's path. That is why knowing thyself is the most important thing in life. If you pull the Justice tarot card and then the Magician, it could mean that someone is using magic to create justice for you. If you pull the Magician and the Strength tarot card, it could mean that your magic is too strong for opposing forces to break through. Or it could mean that you have very strong magic being done on you or your family members. That's when using the joy versus anger technique. Welcome everybody coming into the chat to ask yes and no questions is going to help you. Okay. Being tapped into God all of the time is a really, really important thing. When we're born as babies, we're so close to being tapped into that energy, but the more that we live life and we invest in the physical world and we stop investing with and going within and tapping into our soul, aka God, our higher self, the more that we be that connection is unused. It just becomes basically cut off. And it's not that we're cut off, but that's what it would feel like. It's not being used, it's not being fostered, right? So this just keeps going on and on about all the different card combinations. If you're wanting to learn to read cards for yourself or for others, okay, get this book. It's called Visago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells. The link to it's in the description box below. God and the Holy Spirit helped me design the tarot card spreads so that you guys could figure things out about yourself, okay? About your destiny, about what you're here to do. And it will help you in a safe way open your gifts and abilities so that you can use them, and it will teach you how to read the system of tarot, but also how to use your intuition and gain more insight so that you're not walking into situations feeling blinded or, you know, things coming out of left field. That's never a good feeling when something unexpected happens, right? Okay, so you guys are being extremely blessed at this time. So I just wanted to let you know about those books. They're in the description box below. For those of you that want to invest in learning to read cards for yourself or want to invest in gaining a connection with your higher self, God, those are the books that are going to bring you the most success, okay? And I can confidently say that because I've done every single one of the tarot card spreads and the spells multiple times. And I created the shit for myself, but I am willing to share it with others because I feel like it's a whole lot of knowledge that the spiritual realm has come together on. And I feel like other people should be able to have access to that knowledge as well and be able to use that in their own life. And so that's just the way that I feel about it. So anyways, welcome everybody coming in. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy that I published the book too. I have so many freaking books that I want to write. It's just like not enough time in the world sometimes, but they will all get done. Oh my gosh. So basically, you guys are being elevated at this time. I love it. I love it. You guys are getting new opportunities. This scandal card is what just popped out. Conspiracy. Whatever this plot planning and manipulation was, it's basically backfired on somebody. Okay. You guys are getting an upper hand in a situation that I feel like could have been troublesome in the past. I'm also getting that, you know, this is your era to be in the winning season. You guys are learning a lot more about your spiritual journey, and you're moving in a new direction. You guys could be moving differently. Literally. You guys could be moving it differently. And it's causing this person to like feel like they need to cause a scandal or something like that. If you guys could like the video, it would help so much. And please and thank you in advance. I love you guys so much. So yeah, I'm going to see what's up with this plot plan, this manipulation. But you guys are like basically being freed from something. One card for the past energy. So this could be the past energy was somebody trying to bring a scandal to you. Interesting. Pick a card from the Twin Flame Tarot. Okay, we're getting into the Twin Flame deck. All right, interesting. So maybe something with love. I wasn't thinking necessarily love, but you know, when they go to the Twin Flame deck, it's always about love. You guys could be looking for a lover, wanting a new lover. You guys could be getting ready to commit to a relationship. It's going to be a little bit different for each and every one of you. Some of you guys could be like celibate and not wanting to break that. I feel like using your intuition when it comes to people, get the truth of God, use the joy versus anger technique, and ask if you should even be with somebody. It can save you a lot of trouble, a lot of heartache, and a lot of pain when you're being divinely led. Okay. And like how I was living before the truth of God, I was just relying on my abilities to show me something in an emergency, and that's not the way to live life. You want to live life with your best intention forward. The Wheel of Fortune is what just popped out, you guys. Fate, destiny, cycles. Interesting. Oh, awesome. God bless New York, you guys. God bless every corner of the world that you guys are in. So yeah, you have positive changes coming. This is a lot of good energy. I feel like there could have been a cycle that was over. It was like a past era where you were not able to access your Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, somebody is dealing with some major conflict here. The Five of Wands, that's competition. A Five of Wands is about somebody was trying to compete for your destiny. When will this dumb shit end? I'm serious. You guys know that it's not possible for anybody to take your destiny. What's meant for you, all people can do, or all they can try to do, is slow you down. They can't actually stop you, block you, or make you not successful. You need to be saying everything's working out for me, and everything that's happening to me is happening for me, for my highest and best good. It's happening to benefit me. Okay. That's what I would be saying, because you're dealing with somebody that's very aggressive, and they're like literally, they're very aggressive. It feels like verbally, this person, their mouth being sewed shut. I didn't mean to laugh. I'm sorry. But their mouth being sewed shut, it's ironic to me because this person was trying to silence you. They were trying to like keep you from being able to speak, and now it's them. Okay. This person is having a conflict with themselves. I feel like you're going to continue to be in the Wheel of Fortune, you guys. That was the first card that came out. I feel like that's going to be a continuation. And this person that wants to argue about it, they're being told to be quiet. Okay. Because all they were doing was trying to compete for something that they'll never get, which is pretty pathetic. High Priestess. The reason that you're in this destiny fate energy is because you follow your intuition and you have real angelic knowledge that comes from heaven that other people don't have. There's something about the wisdom that you have inside of you that surpasses what this human world has. And it's got this other person that was trying to abuse their power in the Tower. Sudden changes, crumbling down, chaos and destruction. This whole conspiracy against you was stupid, and it was a waste of time. But yeah, a total waste of time. You guys are in the era of spinning the wheel of fortune and using your intuition and guiding yourself to where you need to be. Two of Cups, soulmates, equally yoked, good relationship, a soul contract with the universe. That's what I see. That's literally what I see that's going to make you successful. Close bond and a spiritual connection to God. I don't know who wants you to shut up, but they need to get the fuck over it. You're not going to just stop speaking the truth. You know what I mean? You're bringing something into the world that's never been brought into this world. I love that, you guys. I love that. That's dope. That's awesome. Five of Pentacles. This person that you're dealing with is experiencing being casted away in the middle of winter. They're experiencing hardships and loss. I'm getting that's a loss of resources, unemployment struggle. This person could not have a job. I feel like if they would have done the job that God gave them to do, then this person would have resources. But they tried to do your job, and so this is why they're in the Five of Pentacles. They're being rebuked. I want to say they're being, yeah, rebuked is what came out. This person, you know, they're not going to bring their broke ass problems to you. You're not going to accept that. I feel like you guys are in your winning era. It's your time to shine. Everybody has a time in their life. It's not this person's time. Two of Pentacles. You're over here balancing your resources, being flexible and being adaptable. This is one thing that you possess. Well, there's many things that you possess that this person doesn't. If you guys could like the video, I would greatly appreciate it. Please and thank you. It means so much to me for you to reciprocate the energy. It's really important, you guys. Please and thank you. Remember, if any of you have any personal questions, you can send me a $20 donation to my PayPal or Cash App, and I will pause the collective reading and I will answer your question. But literally, I get that you guys are balancing your resources. Whatever this soul contract is that you have with the universe, it's going to balance your resources. It's going to keep you in the winning season of your life in the Wheel of Fortune, and it's going to help you evolve to your highest, greatest potential person. Like you being your highest potential. I also get that you using your intuition has kept you out of the clutches of this other person. This other person is suffering from narcissism. They think that everything revolves around them. And to a certain extent, everything does revolve around each individual person, but we're all creating a collective reality together. And this person was focusing on poverty, loss, and homelessness. And they were trying to send that to you. And this is why they're in the Tower. This is another reason that you're getting so abundantly blessed right in their face. I also get that they are unemployed and they're looking to steal your job or steal a body of work you've created so that they can use it like it's theirs. You're not going to allow that to happen. The Hermit. You've gone within and found your inner life. That's like self-realization, having a revelation. You're like, wait, I'm doing so much better without this person in my life. Like, I can balance my resources. I have everything that I need. And there is a very heavy weight in the throat chakra. I just cancel and rebuke that. I'm sorry, but no. That shit needs to go. We remove that. I clear that right now. Whatever is trying to restrict me, I clear that. And I report it to God. Because this person has no business trying to shut your mouth or do a shut up spell on you or whatever this is. There's no reason for that. You're not slandering them. All you did was speak your truth. I think you're allowed to speak the truth. Anybody that wants to fucking argue about that is stupid. Wow, as I was saying, throat chakra, you are swallowing with difficulty. See, this is what I'm picking up on. Somebody is trying to shut your mouth, and they have no right to do that. We, at least in America, wow, this card, why was this card facing up? The lying, trickery, deceiving. This person's the one that needs to shut up. They're fucking lying. Oh my God, hiding and avoiding, lying, trickery, deception, and cunning. I am so thankful that you guys went within and you were in hermit mode. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please, and thank you. I would really appreciate it. You went into hermit mode so that you could find yourself, and this person thought, oh, the whole time I'm isolating them. They'll be alone. They won't have shit. They'll never get out of this grave that I dug for them. And look at this foolish confirmation. This foolish person falling in the pit that they dug for you. And all of this scandal of trying to make you homeless, trying to put you in the tower, all of this is happening to them because that's what they put their energy and attention and focus on. That's what they were drawing into their life, was their own downfall. That's hilarious, you guys. You could literally laugh at this shit. Anybody that's going to come towards you on this judgmental bullshit energy, it's not their duty in life to judge you. It's really not other people's duties to judge other people. And even though this person has been attacking you and attacking your throat, just look at the way this lady is holding her face. Look at the way she's holding her throat. Like, this is what this person tried to do to you. Absolutely not. What in the hell? No. That's what's being done to them now. They don't have the strength to fight for their point of view because their point of view is stupid. It doesn't make any sense. This person is most likely doing this because you stopped giving to them. This could be a whole group of people that's like wearing a mask. You know, you could be putting yourself first for once. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please, and thank you. You guys are putting yourselves first for once. I'm so proud of you. That is the best thing that you can do, literally. Because again, this person wants you to feel like you putting yourself first and taking care of your own needs is selfish. And this is the type of person that wants you to not take care of yourself, to betray yourself basically, and to take care of them. That is not what you're here to do. It is not your job to take care and house this person or take care of their whatever. They're wearing a mask anyways. They're a snake ass loser. We're in the energy of the fire horse right now. That's perseverance, stability, endurance. You're already in the Wheel of Fortune. That was your first card. The High Priestess, the Two of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. You're getting good news that you can get out of hermit mode. This other person, they're being restricted. They don't have access to whatever this shit was that they were doing to you anymore. Somebody has completely lost access to you. I also feel like they were trying to hide in your energy, thinking that you would never sniff them out. Like, you can tell when a broke-ass loser is playing games, okay? And this person, they have not paid their rent. Instead, they went and bought a bunch of bullshit metaphysical supplies because they're too broke to pay a practitioner to fuck with you. This person went either online or to a store and bought a bunch of metaphysical supplies that they don't even know how to use, and they're trying to experiment on you with that, seeing if any of it will work, and it's working on them. Whatever they got, the universe is not going to allow them to, the universe is not going to allow this shit to go on. Four of Wands. You could be getting ready to go home for a reunion. You could be getting ready to get married. Some of you guys are going to be getting engaged. Some of you guys are going to be having celebrations, stability, belonging, to a community, love, that type of thing. And you just got somebody that is sore about it. For whatever reason, they feel like they don't want to see you win. All they have to do is look away. But yeah, let me see. Yeah, if you have a question, you can send it to my Cash App, okay? This word. Okay, this is interesting. Today's vocabulary word, desultory, lacking a plan, purpose, or enthusiasm. That's what this person is lacking. You know what I mean? Oh, good. I'm glad that you're back, you guys. Thank you for being here with me. That's what this person is lacking. They're really lacking a lot of perception here. They don't see the bigger picture. Nine of Swords. This person is grieving. They can't sleep at night. They're having anxiety and they're afraid. This person's at a breaking point. I feel like if anybody desperate comes towards you, You need to protect your resources. And that's not like you attacking anybody, because again, that's not what protection is. Protection is like praying, asking to be protected, doing things that where you keep your cards close to your heart, where you don't reveal your next move so somebody could fuck with it. This person's just pissed off because you stopped telling them your business. If you guys could like the video, I would greatly appreciate it. Please and thank you for supporting me back. I love you guys. Please and thank you for liking the video. It's so important, and sharing this content and telling other people about it. So yeah, God, I'm reporting this person, whoever they are, with this shut up spell stuff. This needs to go away. This person is outdated. They're not even active in your life. They're not active in your life like that. Whatever this is that this person is doing, I ask for a divine intervention. I don't want this energy to continue. This snake, this is a fucking snake. I don't want this snake to continue to weave its way through your grass, okay? That's why I'm telling you about this situation. And it's coming up because you guys have a major victory, a major win right here, like a major win. Page of Wands. And you're dealing with somebody who could be younger, who's like very extroverted. This person wants to be in control of everything. If you guys have a business and then you have like a younger person or child that wants to take over that business, they're trying to push you out of something, you need to be very careful with who you're involving in your personal life at this time, and what access you're giving to people. Because I really feel like if you cut off access, these people will have to figure something out on their own, and they can go steal from someone else. Okay? This person is unemployed and will not get a job. What the fuck does that have to do with you? Nothing. Basically, this person doesn't want you speaking on them. If they would just leave you alone, they would not come up in the energy, and then they wouldn't have to be talked about. Page of Swords, but they keep spying. The reason they keep coming up in the energy is because this person can't keep their hands to themselves. They can't keep their finances to themselves. This person abuses power. They try to spy, they try to stalk, they try to watch, and it's all for some stupid conspiracy that they have. It's not even a real thing. This person's delusional and made a bunch of shit up in their own mind. They're not going to come out as anything higher than the page energies, which is like a child, okay? That's the type of person you're dealing with. They're also broke, and they're like, well, why can't I just do what that chosen one's doing and get paid? Because they're not meant to be doing whatever this is that you're doing. You're a high priestess. They're not. This is why they're in the tower. They should not be telling. They can't even follow advice that's given to them. How are they going to advise other people? Eight of Swords. This person is spying on you because they're looking to see if you're going to be restricted, punished, put in prison, trapped. You're not going to be trapped because you're not going to fall into this person's trap. This person could be trying to set something up so that if you go home to like your family or something, that something bad happens. No, nothing bad is going to happen to you. Okay? Or to your loved ones. Nothing that this person planned. The force of light is with you. Revealing your truth threatens them all. Let your light shine. Don't dim your light because somebody is uncomfortable and wants to restrict you. This person, if they had their way, they would have silenced you and thrown you in prison and locked you away. And like, it gives me the energy of like what the lady does, the evil lady, what she does to Rapunzel by putting her in the tower. That's the energy that this person holds towards you. I would be like, no, get the fuck away from me. Like, I'm not going to go live in a fucking tower so you can climb up my hair and assault me and shit. That is not what's going to happen here. This person's like waiting for you. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. They're like literally waiting for you to give out an olive branch or an offer to them. You're not giving this person anything. You're using your intuition. This is why you're able to balance your resources, because you're not letting this wicked, I would call wicked witch person, whatever they are, whatever they call themselves, you're not letting this person in. Nine of Cups. This is what's getting your wishes fulfilled. The fact that you've decided to say no to people, places, and things that do not serve your highest and best good. This is why you're getting your wishes fulfilled. I mean, it's one of many reasons. The other reason is because you're in the Wheel of Fortune. It's your time to shine. You're in your destiny. Let's get the likes up, you guys. We got 57 people watching and 18 likes on the video. I know you can like the video. It's not going to hurt you at all. Please and thank you, you guys. It really means so much to me, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, the Nine of Cups is like you getting your wishes fulfilled and being pleased. This person, they're being restricted. They're not going to be able to spy on you anymore because this person's going to jail. Some type of jail or hell. Temperance. And you're over here meditating, being peaceful, tranquil, balancing your energy, being patient and harmonious with the universe. This is why you're getting your wishes fulfilled. You're using temperance, okay? That's like obviously clear. You're just shining a little bit so brightly that it's caused this person to feel that they need to punish you for that. And it's not their job to judge you or punish you. These people need to like find another hobby, like art or another avenue to put their anger into, like expressing it or a punching bag. I don't know. They need to do something else, because whatever they're trying to do to you is causing you to actually succeed more than had they left you alone. King of Pentacles. So let me just ask, is the King of Pentacles this person? No, it's not. You could be drawing in a King of Pentacles, or you could be the King of Pentacles. A loving father, somebody that's secure, stable, protective, a provider. And again, take the gender out of tarot because we hold both masculine and feminine energies. What else do we need to know about this situation? That you're just being warned about somebody who's troublesome, but I feel like you guys are going to be fine. As long as you avoid this person and don't allow them to make you feel guilty for saying no. Sometimes you have to say no to people so that you can say yes to yourself. And if you're feeling like doors were being shut in your face, it was because this person, anything that you told them about your life, they were going in the background and speaking ill on it. Okay? The Chariot. This person's going to jail. The Eight of the Eight of Swords and the Chariot. This person could be going to jail for stalking. Maybe they're stalking a lot of people. The Page of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Chariot. Ooh, this person's in trouble. Yeah, they don't need to come anywhere near you, okay? They don't need to bring this trouble anywhere near you or your home or your family or your peeps. All right. Thank you guys for liking the video. I appreciate it so much. It helps this platform. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you guys for everything. I love you so much. Forgiveness. Look, you have forgiven this person already, but forgiveness does not mean, just because you're humble and you've forgiven them doesn't mean that you're going to allow them back into your heart and into your mind and into your energy. This person is a thief of everything. They steal joy, peace, happiness, lives, probably people's faces, their outfits. This person's a thief. You can trust them to steal. That's the only thing you can trust about them, is that they're going to try to steal something from you. And most likely it's going to be something that they can't take, that God gave you. When God gives to you in the world in the way that the world cannot. God gives to you things that the world cannot take away. Strength, like this strength. It comes from God. This is why this person can't defeat you. They're like, how come I can't get past their defenses? Because this person is protected by Archangel Michael. What are you talking about? Why can't you get past their defenses? This person is seriously, heavily protected. They have a bigger purpose than what this person could even dream of. Like literally, your purpose is so much bigger. This person belongs to a cult, a coven, a secret society. There could be a whole group of people that wants your forgiveness for trying to silence you. I feel like they don't need your forgiveness. They need the universe's forgiveness. Literally. Welcome everybody coming into the chat. Thank you for liking the video. I appreciate it so much. It helps so much. But yeah, like you guys are being rewarded. You guys are growing stronger from everything that these people were trying to put you through. These amateurs, because these are amateur witches and warlocks. These are not pros. These are people that read a book and then tried to use it and it didn't work. Okay, that's like literally what I'm getting. Like they're summoning shit. Earth sign energy. These people could have been you could be an earth sign. These people could also be an earth sign. They were trying to mess with your earth energy Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that has to do with like your stability, your finances, your job, okay, your love life. I feel like this person was trying to remove you from something that you're meant to be doing. This is why they're not moving forward. They're going to jail. What else do we need to know? Oh, that this situation is going to be over soon. Whoever these people are, this whole group, they're in trouble for something that they did that was a major, major fuck up. Yeah, the police, cops, DEA, CIA, FBI. This earth sign is in trouble. NSA, ATF, DEA, they're in trouble. Like the collector. Oh, thank you. God bless you guys as well. Yeah, literally. Dang, that's crazy. This earth sign energy. They're in trouble. They're going to be like waiting for stole your identity inheritance. This is exactly what I'm talking about. They're going to be asking for, because oh, we have a familial bond. Oh, we were close at one time. No, this person was always having a knife behind their back towards you. They can focus on the positive moments from the past, but you're not going to extend an olive branch to this person. Not in any way. Literally, not in any type of way. I feel like there's a lot of people who at this time that are speaking their truth, and there's a lot of other people that don't want those people to speak their truth. And I feel like people are allowed to change their mind on certain subjects. I don't think we can fit everybody into one box. It's just not possible. Everybody's allowed to have their own perspective, but what's not allowed is the abuse of free will. If other people are allowed to speak on something, then you will be allowed to do it too. Okay? So just know that. This person is like, don't support this, don't support that. I don't feel like your political view gives this person a right to persecute you. And the world also disagrees with that. Okay? Literally. I don't think anybody's wrong for their political view. I just think that everybody has their own perspective. And I think politics is kind of a sham anyways. So if this person's trying to judge you based off of their religion, Jehovah's Witness, Catholic, Christian, LDS Saints, Protestant, whatever, if they're trying to judge you or persecute you for that, they're going against the same creed or same things that their religion, these people are trying to do what they did to Jesus to you. Like, that's literally what it is. They want to condemn you and make you look like you're a certain type of way so that you can be imprisoned, so that these false people can rise up and take your place. It will never happen. Premeditated unaliving. All of these people, why they're in so much trouble with the feds and stuff, is because they were conspiring together to take somebody else's life, and they all agreed that this was the best choice. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with people? Why would anybody think another person deserves to die because they don't share the same religion? That's an extremist view, and that's inaccurate. Okay, this is why you're so freaking protected. Ace of Swords. Doesn't matter what these religions. I just heard MAGA witches. Doesn't matter what these people are attempting to do with witchcraft or whatever. It's not going to affect you. Okay. And if they were trying to unalive somebody who's a divine being, touch not mine anointed. Stop. They knew that you were anointed. These people are not confused. They also know why they're getting hit with a bunch of bad karma. Yeah, these people, they feel like they can get away with this shit because maybe they did sacrifice you in another life. It will not happen in this lifetime, okay? Yeah, God protects you guys, literally. They just need to move on. These people are vampires. They just need to move on. They've looked at you and they thought they found an energy source. These people could be practicing voodoo, whatever, Luciferianism, Satanism, Thelema, Scientology, Judaism, the Order of Set, Santeria, Voodoo, Hoodoo. They could be practicing one of those practices on you. And it's to know, and that's what I picked up with this picture. Do you know what that reminds me of? Voodoo, right there. It's trying to sew someone's mouth shut. Sir, ma'am, it, they, them. That's going too far. That's going too far. I literally get that these people just need to mind their own business and stop dabbling in other people's cultural heritage. Yeah, because you're actually the hero of this story, and these I think everybody in these groups, these Santeria voodoo groups, I think that they know that you are here to be the hero. I'm pretty sure that they're aware of that. The ancestors know that. Nobody is confused. This false narrative and this false persecution of you, these people have to give it up, because you were never these people's enemies. Like, literally, you were never these people's enemy. They made you the enemy because they didn't like the things that you said, and they didn't like the fact that you were protected. But you were not actually the enemy. Four of Pentacles, they wanted to possess you like a freaking slave. Absolutely not. We say no to slavery. Boundaries and limit, hoarding and holding, insecurities and stingy. These people wanted to literally use you like a slave, and because they can't, they feel like, well, now we need to do witchcraft on them. No, these people need to go to God, go within themselves, and find a connection. If they don't have one, and all they're connected to is some type of demonic thing that says it's God, then they're going to be brought to hell. That's just the point blank period where they're already headed. You don't need to go with them. It says pick a card from the Time Oracle. You don't need to go to hell with these people. These people just need to, you know, keep it pushing, move beyond whatever this is, and they need to stop trying to play with your timeline with voodoo. Voodoo cannot change God's path. Voodoo cannot override what the divine has for you. Your higher self has a bigger picture, and you're already involved in that bigger picture, aka Earth Angel, Starseed, Light Worker, Nine of Cups, Wheel of Fortune energy. You know what I'm saying? You're already involved in this bigger picture. These people cannot do anything about that. They can't rewrite history. Even if they own all of the books in the world, these people can't do shit. They can't rewrite history and make you the villain. That's not going to happen. This person spying on you, waiting for their witchcraft to work, not even realizing that you are protected by God and the Holy Spirit. It's never going to work. November. I feel like you guys were very grateful this past November. This is why you're going to continue to be successful. These other people, they don't have an ounce of gratitude in them. Like, these people do not wake up and thank God that they have a life, or thank the higher power of the universe for anything at all. These people are extremely greedy. February, which is now. So your gratitude has brought you very far. It says, take stock of resolutions and assess your progress. Transition, reflect, and prepare. You guys are in the energy of getting an inheritance, winning a new... You could be getting your inheritance that was stolen back. This energy of you being restored is going to continue to go. These people, they're not going to be restored because, again, they made this same mistake in another lifetime, and the universe tolerated their shit in another lifetime. But this lifetime, the universe is not going for it. It's over. This slow progress that you've been making, literally, the turtle wins the race. It may be small progress, but at least it's progress. These people, like I said, the devil cannot, and I don't believe in a traditional devil, but people who are demonic, like these people who are just acting from their lower nature, they can't actually stop you from your destiny. They can't change that. All they can do is try to delay you, and that's all they'll attempt to do. And they won't even be successful at that. That's why it was telling me to get the Time Oracle, because these people, they definitely want your destiny, but they wouldn't be able to do your job because they don't have any integrity. Libra time. September 23rd to October 22nd. You guys may want to see where Libra's at in your chart. If you've got Libra in your North Node, these people are screwed. They're screwed either way, though. Wherever Libra's at in your chart, the fact that I'm seeing it just shows that you can balance your own energy. Wow, this is what just fell out. Open doors. The doors are opening for you. They could be opening in Libra time. And it's been a long time. It's taken a long time for these doors to open. I feel like now is the time to jump through. Aquarius time, that's right now. Now is the time to jump through, okay? You are a Libra. That is so for you, you guys. Literally, now is the time to go through these open doors. I would not wait, because you have somebody that's like waiting for a door to open so that they can jump through it. If you guys could like the video, I would greatly appreciate it. Please and thank you. Pisces time. You could be dealing with the Pisces. No, I don't like their energy. I don't like their energy for you. This person thinks that they're more intuitive than you. They're not, though. February 19th to March 20th. Gemini. You could also be dealing with a Gemini. Yeah, these people are part of the cult. Or coven, whatever you want to call it, the group of people. July. Yeah, these people were planning something long-term so that it would affect you in the long term. They were playing the slow game. Yeah, you have defeated these people. Leo time. Some of you guys could be Leos, or there could be a Leo that's very focused on you. I feel like this Pisces and this Gemini, these people are regretting ever trying to close doors in your face. Like they really are, because now the doors are shut in their face. These people cannot get jobs. Whatever job they have, it doesn't pay enough or doesn't cover their basic costs. And it was meant to be that way because this person tried to do that to you. Yeah, they wanted to take your luck, your divine timing, your fate, and your destiny. I mean, how many times is that going to come out? A whole group of people. How is a whole group of people going to sacrifice one person? Tell me how you split that up. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. These people wanted to steal from you. They wanted you in poverty and debt and lack. That's not your portion. You already went through whatever this Five of Pentacles phase is, and it was unjust to begin with. Your life was never meant to have that. These people called themselves your friends, your coworkers, associate, colleagues. Hell no. How dare they try to betray y'all like that? You're a Taurus. Your ex is a Pisces. Yeah, the Earth sign did come out. Wow, that's crazy, you guys. One card for the present energy on the situation. The present energy for these people is tragedy, loss, sorrow, grief, pain, and experiencing natural disasters. These people should have stopped taking advantage of you. They should have stopped at least trying to take advantage of you. I don't know if they were ever going to, though, because their ego is too big. These people think that they're like much more important than they actually are. Principalities, the whatever demonic shit that they're working with is working against them. It really is. This is like a horrible backfire. What's going to happen where you can see it? Yeah, because the Most High God exists. Your soul exists. Your higher self is real. Divine timing is real. Divine intervention is real. These people are being blocked and stopped. They really are. Okay, what else do we need to know? One card for the future energy. Okay. Future energy is that you have angels protecting you. Future energy is air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, which is the time that we're in right now. You may have somebody join forces with you. Yeah, these people could be living off the grid, or maybe they're in the back roads. I feel like there's something that's going to swallow these people up, and it's something supernatural. I feel like whatever's coming for them, I don't know what type of shit they dabbled in, what type of stuff I don't know what this like scary Lovecraft shit is that they dabbled in, but these people are going to be swallowed by something that exists in the earth that's extremely old. I would not play with this energy. These people try to defame your character. If you get evidence of that, sue them. Even if they don't have money, you can still sue them. They can get a fucking job. These unemployed weirdos can get a job. They're not disabled. There's nothing wrong with them. Yeah, they were trying to lie on you, defame your character because of politics, rules. Like, you've got to be joking. At what point do we think that it's acceptable to condemn somebody to hell because of what they politically feel is right? That is so fucked up and so far off. That is like so left field. That is seriously an extremist move. Literally. An extremist move. Who does shit like that? You would never think, oh, we need to hurt and harm someone because they think or believe this. That's just not a natural thought. That is some psycho shit. Criminal crimes. We need to commit crimes, fraud, identity theft, trafficking, felony, scammers. These people could have been trying to defame you, saying that you're involved in prostitution or something. That is such a lie, dude. That's why I was saying liars. These people lie. They're the ones that really need to shut up, and they will be silenced. I can guarantee it. These people are not getting away with not anything. Yeah, they wanted you to take yourself out. Doing unaliving spells. This is not okay. It would be so hard for me to forgive somebody like this because they were trying to actually get me to end my life. Like, that's so inappropriate. There's no fucking reason for that. There's no good enough reason for that. This person is going to say in the future that they were confused, that they were in scarcity mode, in denial, doubts. This person is not confused. Whoever this person is that was in the military, they're getting a return to sender times fucking 10. These people are screwed. I don't see them getting through whatever this is that they tried to do to you. I really do not see them getting past God's protection, and I don't see them getting able to profit off of you or benefit off of you or pimp you out or sell you or put you into slavery or turn you into Cinderella or whatever weird shit. These people are dumb. They're lame. They're tricksters, and they are broke, and they're homeless, and they're, you know, with their hand out begging people. I feel like if they would have just minded their own business, they probably would have been able to afford whatever this is that they can't afford. This person does not want you going on vacations. They don't want you having fun. They don't want you smiling. They don't want you having a good day ever. I mean, it's really unrealistic to think that you can control somebody else's life. Yes, you'll never believe these individuals because you don't know that they're like, no, exactly. It progressed to them trying to poison you, all because you're chosen to do something great. Like, that's insane. Why not let people be who they are? Like, what's so wrong with that? Welcome everybody coming into the chat. What is so wrong with allowing people to be who they are? Like, and allowing them to think whatever political thing they want to think or whatever thing about spirituality or God or religion that they want to think. Other people's opinions are not wrong. They're just a different perspective. It's looking at the sun from another angle. It doesn't mean that people are completely wrong. There's valid arguments on every side of every situation. So we need to really stop condemning people. And well, these people really need, because I don't get that you would ever condemn them, but they need to stop trying to condemn you over your belief system or your point of view. That is extremely inappropriate. And it's an extremism, left field, out of nowhere, violent ass attack. And these people, all they needed to do was mind their own business and to stop harassing you, and they would have been successful, but they were not successful here. This person that was in the military that was supposed to do something to you, they don't have gifts in their bloodline. They don't have the power to do anything. They're not trained in anything other than whatever the military trained them to do. And exactly, their education. All they know is how to, like, literally sniper people. They don't know how to send magic. I'm sorry, but whatever book they picked up, they should have never touched that shit. Okay? Because this book that these people have is going to kill them. It's going to take them out. Look at this. Natural disaster, storm, hurricane, earthquake. These people are trying to awaken something that's super ancient and very deadly to anything that's human. It's reminding me of this one movie. Oh my gosh, I forget what it's called, but like it's a story about like a mother and I think a son or a daughter or something. And they're these monsters that take over the world that if you look at them, they get you in some type of way, and you have to be really quiet. Like, so if you're like you moving from one place to another, you have to be very quiet because these monsters will hear you. I forget what the movie was called, but literally. Exactly. You're not a Jezebel. You're an energy spiritual healer. These people are calling upon something that's super deadly and evil. I don't mean to call it evil, but it would if this thing came back to life somehow or came out of the inner side of the earth and came to the outside, it would take out a lot of people, just like that freaking movie, but I don't remember what that movie's called. The Mongolian death worm. This is what I'm talking about. This is all cryptid energy. It's some type of cryptid. That's what they're calling upon. This cryptid is causing whatever these winter storms and these flares and all of this shit that's happening. It's like literally being caused by one type of really ancient thing. You guys are being seen as the earth angel. Literally. Okay, what else do we need to know before we go? I feel like whatever these people are calling upon, they're going to have to. The quiet place. That's it. That's it. The quiet place. That's it. Yeah. That's it. That's what this is giving me. It's reminding me of that. You're being told to cleanse your space, pray, bless your property, do a smudging ritual, you know. Don't say a word. Yeah, it was a family in an area with the monsters which came up out of the ground. Yes, you couldn't see them. Wow. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, your friends came out. And I was like, I can't believe that these people actually called themselves your friends. That's horrible. Look, this love spell that they're trying to do to get you to come back, it's not going to work on you. You're an earth angel. These people should have done some investigation into your actual lineage to find out that these false forces of voodoo, hoodoo, whatever, it's not going to work. Yeah, because you love yourself. You're an authentic person. You're self-made. You have a personal foundation that was built with God. Who's going to do anything about that? You could be a content creator, a tarot reader, a spiritual practitioner, a light worker, a prophet, a starseed, a fortune teller, whatever this is that you do. You love yourself. This is why you do it. You were called to do it. Let these people argue with the divine about that. I think that it's not about you doing it. It's about them not being able to make money off of you doing it. That's what I feel the issue is that these people have. They thought they were going to be involved in whatever this is that you're doing, and you're not involving them. You guys are so divinely protected that these people were, yeah, God's got your back. These people were like literally sitting around waiting, wishing, banishing, trying to cause conflict. And none of it took hold because you love yourself. And you're meant to do whatever this is. These people can't stop that. And it doesn't matter what book, this book that they have and that they're using for magic is going to take them out. And that's going to be unfortunate. Hopefully they don't unleash chaos upon the world. But it's definitely going to take these people out. Yeah, car accident. Like, this is what I'm saying. Roadblock, obstacles, dark night of the soul. They were wishing that you got into an accident. That's horrible because you have a different belief than them. These people are going to hell. They have spent so much of their life trying to prepare to go to heaven that they didn't even see that they were like paving the road to hell. That's funny. While you're over here being charitable, healing, transforming, changing, evolving right in front of their faces. If you guys could like the video, I would greatly appreciate it. Please and thank you. Exactly. Had they been real friends, God would have allowed them to benefit. But since they're fake ass people, they're not going to benefit anything off of you. These exes, your ex coworkers, ex friends, ex lovers, ex wife, ex husband, baby daddy, baby mama. Yeah, they're from the past. These people, they all joined together. And they thought that, oh, if we join together, we'll be more powerful. We'll be able to take this person down. And they didn't even realize that it doesn't matter how many people they join together with. This shit is not meant to be, so it's not going to happen. It's just not. If it was meant to be for you to be broke and homeless and shit, that's what would be. But since you take care of yourself, you're never going to be in that situation. These people could be saying, oh, you just take pills, you just do this, you just do that. I don't see any evidence of that. I think it's complete slander and it's bullshit. Okay? Whatever these people are saying is bullshit. Yeah, they could be, oh, let's pray for them. This person, if you're in the LGBTQ plus community, they're trying to use false gods, okay, of different religions to judge you. That's very inappropriate, okay? God does not judge people in the LGBTQ plus. People need to really release the human concept of God because God is love, joy, and peace. See, God is something that is timeless. The energy of God can sit around forever, for waiting for its creation to become self-aware and tap into the higher self, which is God, okay? Like, and the universe has such a bigger plan for you. You're not going to fall into these fake ass friends. You're not going to fall into their pit that they dug for you. They did do a destiny swap that came out multiple times. Yeah. And their mother could have been involved. See, you guys know, you definitely know what's happening. I feel like you guys are going to be just fine. Just continue to cleanse your space and pray. These people are hoping that one day you'll just stop doing whatever spiritual practices that keep you clear of them. And you're not going to ever stop. I mean, you may get to a point, those of you that do get the truth of God, you will get to a point where you don't have to do cleansing and stuff as much because it's a frequency change. But these people, they don't have access to that type of energy, and they don't want to know about God and the higher self and spirit, you know? So thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I'm going to talk about two books that are so important to me. The first one is The Truth of God by Michael Steadman. It's an advanced intuitive living workbook. And it's got so many techniques from everything from prayer, visualization. Says the scope of God, you consciousness is infinite. All of your creations are particles of consciousness within your God mind. Your creation is never outside of yourself. It is always here and now within you. God, just like the human you, closed your eyes and imagine it all in your conscious mind. There's everything in this book that you guys need to advance spiritually. The first technique I'm going to talk about is the God technique. It raises you out of your ego so that you're looking out through the eyes of your higher self so you can see everything as they actually are. When I first started, why I talk about this is because my life, I've always been psychic, but I was feeling victimized, having situations come in and demons or negative entities or just really scary things that I would be seeing and picking up on. And I felt powerless because what I was missing, I had these abilities, but I didn't have the connection to God within. I didn't know about that because I was raised in a Catholic background. So when I came across this information and I started using the God technique, at first it was like a huge jump in consciousness from my ego to looking out through the eyes of God. Now it's less and less and less of a jump of consciousness because it's like exercising that connection to God basically, and raises your vibration and activates your DNA and your gifts and abilities. The second, and I use that technique every single day still. The second technique is the joy versus anger technique, which gives you the ability to ask yes and no questions. So you have an open communication with God. So when you see me going like, okay, is this, or is this, that? I'm literally using the joy versus anger technique. Okay. And it's more trustworthy than a pendulum or muscle testing. That way you can be asking questions and getting answers back. Had I had this knowledge before when I was growing up and a young adult, I would have avoided so many things that I went through, like so much shit. I would have avoided it. Now, when I only have bad experiences when I forget to ask, should I go here? Should I be with them? Should I do that? Like that's when and then I go, oh shit, I forgot to ask. And so sometimes it's always going to be better if you're being divinely led. And the joy versus anger technique gives you the ability to do that. I just opened to page 128. It says, your true being, God, is made up of love, joy, and peace. Feels like unconditional love from this human consciousness. Everything in creation is made of this love because there is only love. That is the truth. So the mind technique, okay, is the third technique. And you're going to use the joy versus anger technique to ask yes and no questions. Then when you do the mind technique, you get to start questioning your belief systems and the thoughts and things and triggers that are going on within you that keep pulling in certain situations. So it says, you, God, created a system that at birth, this new subconsciousness human mind would be very connected to your God self, but not connected to the new environment. That's why babies are so close to the divine. The more that you acclimate to your surroundings, the more it becomes a dominant thought pattern or focus. The ability to be connected to God is still there, but if it's not fostered to be used, and in some cases can fade away. That's where I was at. I was overly psychically active, but hadn't fostered a communication and a connection with my higher self, higher power, God. The ability to be connected is always here. It just needs to be focused on. So remember that you can live in the knowingness of your true self, God, live this life growing in those qualities, unconditional love, joy, compassion, and peace, and still have a lot more to experience. You will watch yourself transform into a state of existence that you probably envisioned as what God walking on this earth would be like, which is actually true. It says, do we need experiences to happen in the movie or life to remind us to refocus on the 3D or yourself as God? We already have them. They're called negative emotions. That's all negative emotions and thoughts are, is literally a reminder to focus on the real you, which is love, joy, compassion, and peace. It says they pop up to show us that what we're focusing on is not being enough, not being God. God is always enough. And then, yeah, the mind technique, you'll use the joy versus anger technique to question the thoughts and beliefs that keep bringing problems in so that you can get rid of them. And by doing this, it changes the reality. Your reality will literally shift to your belief systems, and the sun is going to rise tomorrow, whether you believe it is or not. It says, what if from the time a child was born, it was told that it was God, not the fullness of God, but God no less, having this experience, and the information fed to it from that point was in line with its true being? What type of life do you suppose it would have? Think about that. Think about how, if you were told the truth about yourself, how your life would have been. So you guys, the link to this book, you don't have to be intuitive or psychic to use this book. You can be a beginner. This is written in a way that a grade school kid could read it. And it's got big letters. I would get this book, you guys. It's got big letters. It's got everything from how to meditate, consciousness, accessing your spiritual bank. It's got so many freaking techniques in it that are really all about frequency, cleansing the emotions, prayer, focus on what brings you joy and gratitude, visual meditation, the space between the word technique. There's so many techniques. The energy ball. You are God having this experience, not an extension or a part of. You are God, not existing in the fullness, but God no less. So check this out, you guys. It's called The Truth of God by Michael Steadman. And this is in the description box below. The second book I'm going to talk about is the one that I've written. It is called Visago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells. And it has different tarot card spreads for each of the major arcana cards. The major arcana cards for this book, I suggest that you get the original Rider-Waite deck, Riderwaite, okay? Because I've created a different tarot card position for everything you're going to see on the major arcana cards. And the major arcana cards are the major transitions. You can use these tarot card spreads over and over to teach yourself how to read cards for yourself and for other people. So I just opened up to, let's see, what is this? The Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant, the male high priest archetype tarot card spread. The Hierophant is number 5. Answer is cautious, yes. Zodiac is Taurus. The Hierophant is well suited for a career in education, medicine, shamanism, spirituality, and religious leaders. The Hierophant can represent a Hierophant group or a secret society such as the 33-degree Masons or Skull and Bones group, for example. The overall energy of the Hierophant is spiritual growth. Teamwork is necessary for job contentment. The Hierophant is always watching out for ethical moral conflicts. The need for social opinions affects the decisions of the Hierophant. So position 1. Actually, I'm going to read position 3, the key to heaven. This card position will reveal to you your connection to the heavens. As above is the heavenly source, and you will be shown how to access the higher realms and what connections that you have with your higher state of being. If it is meant for you to become a Hierophant, that will be unveiled in the card for this position. Any natural skills and skill sets that have been kept for you in the heavens will be shown to you through the card that you pull for this position. If you pull the Star Tarot card for this position, it could mean that a key to your destiny is written in the stars that are waiting for you to read them. If you pull the Temperance Tarot card, it could be an indicator that you are divinely protected by the heavenly realm. You may have a connection to Archangel Michael and the other archangels or ascended masters. If you pull the Hierophant Tarot card for this position, you can rest assured that you have the authority in the spirit. If you pull the Hangman Tarot card for this position, it could indicate that Jesus Christ is one of your spirit guides or is an ancestor. And position 5, the Ark of the Covenant. This card position shows you the knowledge, comprehension, and understanding of the secret, otherwise forbidden wisdom, memory, foresight, that unblocks and unlocks all doors to your nirvana in heaven. Your North Node prediction or any unfulfilled prophecy over your life can come through the card that you pull for this position. If you pull the High Priestess Tarot card for this position, it reveals to you that you carry a gift of prophecy and that you are in alignment with your highest path. If you pull the Hierophant Tarot card for this position, it could reveal that you are here to be a spiritual guide to others. You have a spiritual authority that is needed to lead others in the best way possible. And then the spell for the Hierophant is, these are not spells you do on anybody else. This is a spell you do with God and the Holy Spirit on yourself. The Hierophant Tarot card spell for manifesting lack into nothingness. So I invoke, draw in, and evoke, draw out the energies of the Hierophant into this card for the workings of this spell. I call upon the traits of the Hierophant along with any personal dignities and powers that belong to me. I call and summon back my destiny. I am my own high priest. I call upon the Most High God to aid me in my calling and to aid me in working towards total mastery over my destiny and fate. All destiny swapping and destiny swappers I cast into the void of nothingness now. So that's basically what you will recite as you do this little ritual. And the Lovers Tarot card spread, it's got different positions. The Lovers Tarot card spells to draw love into your life. The Chariot spells to remove obstacles. The Strength is to become stronger. You guys are getting the gist of this. The Justice card, I love this because when they gave me this title, I just laughed my ass off. To create justice against those that thought that they got away with it. The Hangman is to sacrifice things that are no longer serving you. The Death is to bring about proper endings that need to end so you can get much needed change. The Temperance card is with Archangel Michael. It's a manifestation with Archangel Michael, basically for protection. I invoke, draw in, and evoke, draw out the sacred blue flame, the will of God of Archangel Michael. I call upon Saint Michael the Archangel to bless and protect me, my family, and my home. I give you permission to intercede on my behalf and on the behalf of my loved ones. Please come to my space and help me to clear my energy. And then you'll do a little ritual with that. I call down the sacred waters of moderation and temperance to enter this distilled water, because you'll be working with water in this spell, and change its form to the waters of moderation. I ask that the Archangel Michael help me to charge this sacred holy water. So it teaches you how to make holy water. And then in the back of the book, after you go through all of the major arcana cards, I've created a compendium of knowledge of what it could mean when you pull the major arcana cards out next to one another. So I'm going to read the Fool tarot card. When you pull the Fool tarot card, it could mean that either you or the person that you're reading for is about to go on a spiritual journey through the process of spiritual awakening. It can also be interpreted as someone who is unaware of themselves. They could be acting foolish. The Fool stands at the edge of the cliff but does not fall off of it because the Fool has allowed the Most High and the universe to order his steps. When the Fool comes out before the Lover's tarot card, it could imply that someone is falling head over heels foolishly in love with another person. When the Fool comes out before the Death tarot card, it could show you that someone's foolishness could literally kill them or bring about endings for them. If the Fool comes out before or after the World tarot card, it could mean that someone is leading the world in a foolish way. When the Fool comes out before or after the Hangman tarot card, it means that the person in question is self-sabotaging their life for foolish reasons. If the Fool comes out before or after the Chariot tarot card, it translates to someone fooling or attempting to trick or deceive the authorities or police in some form of way. When the Fool comes out before the Last Judgment tarot card, it means that one's foolish behavior has led them to being up under serious judgment from the Most High God. When the Fool comes out before or after the Justice tarot card, it could mean that whoever is in question could be about to get in trouble for mischievous behavior. It just keeps going on and on and on, you guys. But check this book out. It's called Visago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells. This book is going to help you guys. You can use the spells and the tarot card spreads in this book as many times as you want. You're always going to get new information revealed to you. And this book will help you learn how to read the tarot. And it will also help you learn how to read cards for yourself so that you actually get the message that's in front of you, so that you're not just bypassing it with what you're wanting to see. And so this is a guide to help you guys. You guys check these books out. The Truth of God by Michael Steadman. There's a link to that in the chat. And Visago Tarot Spreads and Spells. There's a link to that in the chat. Or I'm sorry, in the description box below. It's not in the chat. And all you need to get started to learn how to read your own cards and read for other people is the original Rider-Waite tarot deck. It's called RYDER, second word WAITE. I would go ahead and get the deck that's got the words on them, especially when you're learning to read the cards. It's good to have a guide that you're not having to go flip through a book, and you can see what's right there, and your vision will pick out what is the most relevant thing. Okay. All right, you guys, know that help is always there for you. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for hyping the video. If you could hype the video, I really appreciate it. Share the video, tap the notification bell. Know that if any of you have any personal questions, you can always send me a $20 Cash App or PayPal, and I will pause the collective reading and I'll set a timer for 20 minutes and I will answer your question. Okay. So that help is available for you guys that need it personally. I would watch all of the readings on both of my platforms. I have another platform called ASTRAEA Love, ASTRAEA LOVE. On that platform, I can accept what are they called? Cash apps. And so you can send a $20 Cash App and I will answer your question on that platform. And we're working towards getting this platform to have 1,000 people so it can get monetized, and then we can start doing super chats. That way I'm a little bit more available. I know some people have a hard time with Cash App or PayPal, but just know that I am available on that other platform. I would go over there, subscribe, you guys. Tap the notification bell. Thank you for spending your time with me. I'm so proud of you. God loves you so much. Remember, when you're wanting to advance your spiritual journey, that those 2 books, when people ask me like, well, how do you cross someone over? How do you do this? I literally refer them. How do you get rid of a demon? I refer them to the truth of God, because that's what I use. Like legit, that's what I use. And it works for me. Okay. And I know so many other people that have used this book, and it works for them too. All right. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful evening. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Okay. You guys are going to be so happy. You're going to be so pleased with the outcome of this situation. God loves you so much, and so do I. Okay. Don't forget to like the video, tap the notification bell, make sure you're subscribed, get those books. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay. Bye.